My life has been stormy with elements pouring. God formed me through parents who bore me during a tsunami, quarantined to my new mommy and new dad, stripped of potential wealth like a nude had. Parental health through their feuds had fueled and dragged me and the family through typhoons, making me sick like bad Thai food. Was scared that my family would die soon, eyes dripping sad songs like their iTunes. Afraid I would lose my mind soon in this monsoon because my dad will be gone soon. Wondering if it would ever be dawn soon. Doubted who I belonged to, but thank God for my dad. He longed to hang on to his family being whipped through tornadoes. Constantly squeezed and gripped like we're Play-Doh. Poor, like we'd made shopping trips spending Play-Doh. But we'd pray though, and saw God providing during all those lean years. But I didn't see the hurricanes that were hiding during all those teen years. My average days ended with internal fighting during all those mean years. I streamed tears from weather-beaten eyes. And weather-beaten I've looked at my weather-beaten life trying to find the right things to say, and thank God I get to write things to say. My pen lets me write wings to pray, put no hope in left or right wings today, but in how John Hopkins' verses views the cross. And despite my intense battles like John Hopkins versus Duke Lacrosse, my pen can't stand mute across the blank pages, but thanks rages from my graphite voice. It lets me telegraph my voice straight to the throne room of God. Try and catch words that are thrown soon by God. I've hatched and grown lines that have their tone tuned by God. I've honed plumes and write like I've changed in phone booths by God. So my God, I applaud you through words I plod through, and in the process I laud you for giving me sight despite my flawed view, and for giving me right now even though I'm odd too. You took me from God who to don't worry, I got you. Even when it seems I forgot you. Your forethought knew all about my addictive personality and gave me Christ and my pen to get this afflicted person out of me. And I'm plenty grateful for all his blessings that are like 20 cratefuls. And I'll bet any great fool can see that the words God sends me creates full pieces that I craft. So my craft is really his craft, stronger than any witchcraft, which this so-and-so uses to stitch past to him. Saved my sinking ships like we switched rafts. He took his perfect life, spit shined, and gift wrapped it for me. So now I spit lines to my lips chapped when I read my life's verses about how sin's vice curses, or vice versa, how life curses if you're enticed by life's vices versus Christ's verses because he averts crisis. So when we price hearses, we're confident in his price purchase. So when I write, it's quiet worship. Calling on God like Nextel to walk with me through my next hell. He's not just some image on a chain our necks held, but the ruler of this complex realm that he created. A world now far from G-rated, far from the world he stated. It festers in the sin he hated. And here I stand in this land, pen in hand, sedated by how often I'm incorrect. How lives I try to soften, incur wrecks. And when I feel I'm near my coffin, I ink arrest. Strive to write out the endorphin my ink arrests. And even when my ink's at rest, my ink attests to God's grace that is new daily. How I play with words like a new dolly, paint with words like a new dolly, and try to spit hot words like I swallowed New Delhi. And though I write them, my words spell me. Compel me to describe the images heaped in my head that play hide and seek like Imogen heaps in my lead. My words spied my leak, pride out was weak. They cried my speak, part pride, part meek. Art cries, heart weeps, eyes start to seep. All God has shown my pen will chart and keep, then start to creep in my head. Long ago I've chosen to sleep in my lead. Use my ink like it's bread, take a drink and be fed. But to be filled by my God, I must be in sync to be led. My instinct I must shed, and I think that he said I must think what he said. Use my ink and my lead as my shrink and my meds, and to elevate Christ, because in a blink, I'll be dead. If this poem met you where you are, please subscribe. There's plenty more where this came from. And tell me in the comments which lines hit you the hardest. Peace.